It takes a lifetime to learn how to live. And what I've learned most is you can't plan anything. What you're about to see is how one small chain of events can impact every step thereafter. And sometimes, when things go wrong, it's because there's something better waiting in the wings.
We're Jason and AuBrey, and we're barely squeaking by. Welcome to the first problem of the night. We booked this Airbnb in Mexico City. It was very well reviewed. As soon as we opened the door, the smell of must and mold was so thick. We opened every window and it didn't make a difference. You sit on the couch and it feels damp to the touch.
We're starving, it's getting really late. We grabbed Chinese food, egg roll right here.
It was the closest restaurant we could find. As soon as we stepped foot out of this apartment, the air just was so much more fresh and crisp. And we were gone for 20 minutes maybe, and we came back. And as soon as we walked back into the apartment, I swear it hits you like a truck.
Yeah, so see, it's like wetness going on there, and then this is just so crazy. Wetness here, and then we've got the window wetness here on the inside. That's, yeah. And these windows are sealed shut, right?
Yeah, they're cocked closed from the outside.
We're out.
Yeah. Has anyone else left an Airbnb as soon as they arrived?
It's not about what happens to you, but how you react to it. Once you realize you have the choice, you get to see darkness or a tunnel of light.
We were out of there so fast, but that moldy mildew stench stayed in our noses for hours after we left.
We wondered, would the next location be better, or could it be worse?
You never know when you roll the dice. We arrive at our second problem of the night.
Our cab driver let us out at the wrong location, 4 blocks away from where we needed to be. So we had to blindly navigate to the correct street. Let's see what the fortune is. What the rest of the night is gonna be like. Whatever this says, that's what it means is gonna happen tonight. Does anyone else eat the cookies, or did they just read the fortunes? Ready? Oh, it's in Spanish. Oh, nope, English on the back. Every obstacle in your path is an opening to a new life. Well, heck, I hope we're gonna have a new life tonight.
There you go. That's quite fitting for our situation. He's like, all right, into the road. Where the Uber driver was like, okay, this is as far as I go, but we still have to go another block or two. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Crazy. Halloween display. Cool.
It was getting late and we were getting tired. After spending so much time trying to get out of one situation and searching for another, we just wanted to be done. Fortune cookie fail?
Yeah, maybe we should open the other one really quick.
Go ahead. An unexpected event will bring you wealth.
Oh my God.
I can get with that one.
There it was, the Gran Hotel of Mexico City. Possibly one of the best places to stay in the Zócalo, filled with rich history and fancy art. We were about to be living it up. Or so we thought. Okay, if I video?
Yes, it works.
It's amazing.
So we normally use this these elevators to welcome our guests. These elevators arrived here to Mexico in the start of the 20th century, and they were also the first elevators that were working properly with electricity in the whole country. That's why people call them the first elevators of Mexico. Even some people say that these elevators are the first ones in Latin America.
Wow.
Actually, it's 4 of them. It's these 2. There's another one in National Palace, the building in front of us. And the last one is in Chapultepec, in the castle. But that one is only on exhibition. It doesn't work anymore.
Wow, that is very smooth.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
That's very nice. Wow.
Careful outside, there's a little bit.
Wow, that was cool.
Any other time you want to use these antique elevators to take a picture, you can ask me or my colleagues so we can help you, okay?
Wow.
Anyway, the architecture of this building is French. It's called Art Nouveau. This building was built from 1895 to 1899. In 1899, it was inaugurated by the ex-president Porfirio Díaz as a department store called Centro Mercantil. Then, in 1968, it became a hotel because of the Olympic Games of Mexico City. Since then, we've been working as a hotel. The stained glass, it's also French. It's a Tiffany style. Unfortunately, right now it's night, so we can see it with full colors. But tomorrow by the morning, you'll be able to.
Wow.
This stained glass arrived in 1904. It was the biggest one in the country and also a number 4 worldwide. Counts with more than 24,000 pieces, and it was made by Jacques Gruber. It's one of the most beautiful and biggest stained glass.
Wow.
Alright,
So cool.
the hallway of the rooms. Okay. You will normally find this closed. To open it, just use your key any side. It doesn't matter. Okay. Please, and to the left. The last door on the right side.
Okay, how we ended up here.
Here's our story. We booked an Airbnb. It looked great online. The pictures looked awesome. We get there, everything looks normal, but there's one thing that's off, and that is the mold smell in the air. As soon as you walk in the door, it hits you like a freight train.
It was absolutely awful. Right there in the moment, we ended up contacting Airbnb and we're like, listen, this feels like it's gonna pose a health risk. It was that thick. We had all the windows open. It wasn't helping. So they're like, you know what? We don't even want you to look for a new Airbnb, because I was sitting there trying to go so quick to find something for us. And they said, we want you to stay in a hotel tonight. We will comp you $200.
Up to $200. So what did we do? We found a room for $200. But let's back up a little bit. It was so bad, we went in there and opened every window and it did nothing. It didn't help one bit, and I still feel it in the back of my throat.
When you're gonna book anywhere, don't go for any place that only has like 15 reviews or like they're new on the market. Don't go. You need something with a lot of reviews. We have learned something new about Airbnb. And that they offer a $200 credit for a hotel if you are unsatisfied.
Yeah, absolutely. Stand up for yourself. Who knows how we would have felt tomorrow morning when we wake up after breathing moldy air.
One thing about Jay is he's not a picky person. He's somebody that can really withstand anything. And this even got to him.
But we actually earned it. We haven't like rested all day. We've been going.
Let's go walk around though. I'm not ready to go to bed. I want to scope this place out.
Go ahead.
That was it.
Oh, tell the history.
I don't know the history yet.
Let me tell you why she wants to walk around. The doorman let us in on a little secret. There's a room where you can go get water and cookies.
Like tea
and coffee 24 hours a day. So when she tells you she wants to walk around, she wants to go check out the cookie room.
One time we're not getting our Folgers. Is that what it is?
This is Nescafe. It's not no decaf. We give to you the third problem of the night.
Temporary fencing panels
Oh no.
out of the military trucks.
It's after 2:30 a.m. and we can't sleep because there's construction going on right outside here.
Semi trucks coming and going, backup beeps, air brakes, whistling, metal clanking, men yelling, horns blowing.
It was 3 a.m. and we were still not sleeping. Jay and I debated whether or not to call down to the front desk, wondering if we could stick it out a little longer. We kept giving the situation the benefit of the doubt, thinking, there's no way this can possibly keep going on like this.
Oh, it kept going on like that. I tried calling the front desk and no one answered. So AuBrey threw on a robe and those fancy slippers. Me and my ripped jeans and my John Deere hat, we trudged it downstairs. Now you wouldn't even believe what happened next. He handed us the keys to the master suite. He said, "Leave all your things," and escorted us to the opposite side of the hotel.
He even pre-scoped it to make sure it was extremely quiet. We were living like rock stars.
Well, at least for the couple hours that we got to stay in the master suite.
This was now our third bed in one evening. Now, to be fair, we didn't even try getting in that first bed.
No, because everything felt damp. Even the sheets were damp to the touch.
Oh, it was so gross. We're back this morning making the coffee and the tea. And we're really gonna enjoy this because when you don't have much, these little moments mean everything.
Especially when it's free.
Yes.
Well, not free, but included.
Right, and I wouldn't want this every day because if you get what you want every day, you don't have gratitude. You have to go without in order to appreciate things in life.
Mm-hmm. Gratitude level is maximum.
Maxed. This place is amazing because we live in a van. It's unhappy. Yeah.
It's rolling.
Since we couldn't sleep last night, they moved our rooms, like you saw. They also comped us breakfast, so let's go check out the buffet.
Life's a coat of many colors. It is never black and white. Can't have one without the other. The dark without the light.
My goodness.
In the summer we were lovers with the flame our hearts would burn, a flame the autumn would smother, and leave this heart to yearn forever blue, forever blue.
In case you didn't hear the bellhop, this building started out as a mercantile in 1899. It was then converted to a luxury hotel for the 1968 Olympics held here in Mexico City.
There's also been a lot of movies filmed here, including James Bond.
We recommend that you look them up for yourself because there's been some great featured films here.
And even if you're not going to stay here, it is worth checking out, coming in during the day just to see the ceiling and taking a ride in that elevator.
They do have an open door policy, and you're welcome to come in just as the public and take your pictures and enjoy the beauty of this fine hotel.
And eat at the restaurants.
Which we recommend because it's a rooftop restaurant and it overlooks the Presidential Plaza.
But again, it might be more on the spendy side, so I believe it's more spendy. It is. I don't think if it was for the mishap that we had, we would not have been here whatsoever.
We would have totally missed out on this place. It was on AuBrey's radar, but it was just out of our budget. So once again, thank you Airbnb for the mishap and making everything right. Huge props. Thank you.
And we are not sponsored whatsoever by anybody. We will continue to say that. Only sponsored by Barely Squeakin By.
Self-sponsored. Since we got a taste of the luxury life staying in the Gran Hotel, we wanted to keep it going and pretend to live like kings as we go and visit the Castillo de Chapultepec,
which is the castle here in Mexico City. And we do not know anything about it. All we know is that we have got to see it and we're gonna show you. And if we learn anything, we'll tell you that too.
And if we don't, we'll just show the beautiful castle.
Yeah.
So come on, let's go.
Oh, he's gonna bite you. Babe, check this out. Look at, oh, she's hitting everybody. Look at that. Check that out. Look at, whoa. A little bit over here. City.
We're walking up the hill to get to the castle. It's the highest point in Mexico City is where the castle was built.
$5 to get in, 95 pesos. Pretty good deal for a castle.
We'll see. Let's see what we're in for here.
What an adventure it's been so far. Driving our cheap van from Alaska to Argentina sure has had its ups and downs.
The one thing that stands out is how much we've changed since starting our voyage. Not in a visual sense, but internally. Perhaps we will never be the same. And that is said with deep gratitude for simple things, and new eyes that notice empathy, not material or measurable currency. This is why we keep traveling, to be alive. That is neat.
Look, his boot is polished from everybody touching it right there.
Oh yeah, that's a classic thing to do.
We've toured through over half of the castle, in through the rooms and out through the hallways. We finally stopped on the rooftop garden because it's a really nice peaceful place to sit down, rest our feet and our backs.
And it's really busy today. It is a Wednesday. I can't imagine it on a weekend. Other things to note, you cannot bring food in here and you can't even bring water in here.
Or a selfie stick or a tripod.
They took our selfie stick when we walked in. But that's a good thing because you don't want those waving around. But again, don't come hungry.
That's maybe why there's so many street carts of food before you walk in, because they know that as soon as you leave this castle, everyone's gonna want a snack, and they're gonna provide.
And if you can hear in the background, there's a screaming baby right now, and I'm sure it's just like, man, I want some Cheerios.
Yeah, he's hangry. Another thing, when we walk around these places, you have to use a little bit of skepticism, because sometimes things are just too perfect. And we've been to places before, and we've been informed that it's not the original structure, it's been updated or restored. So when you're looking at all these things and it looks really nice, it makes me wonder,
We had this conversation when we were walking through the rooms.
is this the
Is it
original
real?
construction of when it was first built? And the answer is probably no.
That's sad.
But you still have to admire it for what it is.
Yeah, like you said, it's kind of busy today.
It is really nice though. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and it does bring you back in time. Just because of the era that they're either trying to recreate or they're preserving. It brings you back to centuries ago.
I still would say if I had to pick between this though and the Gran Hotel, I would pick the hotel. Maybe because it's not set up as like a touristy museum, and there's something special about
Museums are cool to see, but it's not our go-to place.
Yeah, we don't really go to museums that much. But it was a must-see.
It is. And I'm glad we came.
Yeah, I am too. It's crisis mode. Wow. Crazy gate. Is that what that is?
That's crickets. The grasshoppers.
Wow.
Oh, look. Hola. And then that's grasshoppers with like chili on there.
Look at that. Yeah, no.
No, I don't.
Maybe later. Would you guys eat grasshoppers? We are going to try them at some point because we heard about them here, but maybe not from right there.
We?
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna
I'll
try.
do it.
You're
I'll
gonna
try
eat a
it.
dried grasshopper?
I'll try.
But anyways, we just want to thank Airbnb for hopefully comping this room for us.
But this is part of traveling. You got to be flexible. You got to be able to change plans last minute and not get stressed out.
Well, you got to stand up for yourself too.
Be adaptable. Yeah, stand up for yourself.
We could have stayed here, but I think tomorrow morning we would have regretted it, because I can feel it in the back of my throat, kind of just like a burn or something.
So in Spanish, cada obstáculo. No, I'm not. I can't.
So we're walking back to our room and they're cleaning everything out, and someone like left this untouched dessert.
No.
I'm not a robe guy,
I am.
but I
I'm
might
a robe
try it
girl.
on.
No, babe. That is. Why do you always have to act up?
Dude. Yeah, you have to learn to think quicker, handle unexpected. Yeah.
Oh man.
Let me know, would anyone else like indulge in this like leftovers that hasn't even been touched? Come on, we're VanLifers here.
Oh no.
That looks so good. Okay, let's not go there. Yeah?
All right, let me go stop it. What a day.
Yeah. You need a couple more of these.
Yeah. It's hard to sit on this couch right now. It really is. That's why
rough.
we're like getting anything we could get here, eating Chinese food in Mexico.
If you come to Mexico City and you want to see the
This is the
cathedral and the presidential palace and the central square, stay at the Grand Hotel.
But it's spendy. So you got to come on a discount or
Or you need to book a bad
An
Airbnb,
oopsie.
complain about it, and then they'll comp you this room. And we currently have a drone flying overhead because
whistling above us.
you like it?
I don't know. Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Fun fact about Mexico City, it's sinking. It's sinking more and more every year into the ground.
I think that apartment was sinking into the ground.
It was. Oh, it was.
I'm surprised we weren't walking through water when we went in there.
Oh, she's set up for an Instagram or something.
Oh yeah, she is.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We love people watching.
Yeah, people watching. It's the best.
We'll keep you updated if we actually get reimbursed for this room.
Yeah, otherwise we're really going to have nothing.
Yeah, we might have to only go to Colombia and then turn around.